Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new here. So, as you can tell by the title of this video, today I'm doing a 2023 collective energy and card reading. This is not the 2023 predictions. This is a reading for us, the people. This is the reading on the collective energy. So there may be messages here that you resonate with, or there may be messages that you don't. Just take what you feel drawn to. It's a very relaxed video. And let's tap into the energy for us as the people. And the 2023 predictions for like the world, the bigger predictions that I do, they will be coming very shortly. And share, if there's something here that you feel would be good for someone to hear, please share it with them, because it helps to grow the channel and helps me to keep making this content. So let's go. There's a real kind of energy of stepping up and stepping out. Spirit makes me feel that there's that analogy of a flower. And I feel that in 2022, we've, as a collective, been planting a lot, preparing ourselves, putting in the seeds. And it almost feels like in 2023, we're blossoming out of the soil. We're coming up. So that's all those things you've been saving for. If you've been saving for a house, or you've been trying to manifest a house, a car, a relationship, it feels like people's manifestations are coming to fruition in 2023. It feels like there's opportunities, but what Spirit is saying is be aware. They're saying if you turn this way for 1 second, you are going to let it pass you by. Now, I'm a firm believer that what is for you cannot pass you by, so it will come back around to you. But Spirit is just saying to be open, to be open. And to be open, they're telling me that you need to be aware of what you have been planting. So Spirit is saying to look back on 2022. What have you been working towards, and what do you feel you've been prepared for? Okay, so if you look back at the lessons you learnt this year, take a moment to reflect. What lessons have you learnt this year? What were the real key themes that came up for you this year? Where was your energy really being pulled to? Because they are strong indicators of what you have been prepared for the year ahead. Okay. Community is a big thing that's coming in for 2023. And Spirit is talking about finding your tribe. In 2022, I feel like a lot of false narratives, false beliefs, just falseness was dropped, or was being called for you to drop. So whether that be false friendships, false ways that you start to behave around certain people, false ways of being, it feels as if that false energy was being brought to the front in 2022, so that when you move into 2023, you can really step into your authenticity and be around more like-minded people, be in places where you feel comfortable to shine your light. But there is an energy in 2023 of stepping out of your comfort zone, so not being around those particular places where you feel they keep you small and they keep you safe. This is about stepping out. It's that blooming, you know, when a flower comes up and it blooms, it's really that. But what Spirit is saying is January to March will still hold a lot of 2022 energy. So you may find that a lot of things are still closing off for you. You may find that you're leaving a job between January and March. You may find that friendships are ending in January and March, because Spirit is telling me that the energy of 2022, that shedding skin, is still going to happen between January and March. But they're saying as March and April comes around, that's when things start to blossom. But they are telling me that we must be aware, pay attention, don't be getting distracted by other people's opinions or judgments. Spirit is telling me that 2023 has an air of magic, I want to say, an air of excitement, an air of opportunity. 2023 adds up to 7. 7 is a lucky number, and there is an element of luck, if we can tap into it, that this year will hold for us, 2023. And Spirit is saying that tapping into it just calls for you to keep your energy high vibe. Is every day going to be a high vibe energy? Living your best life day? No. But it's about being able to lean back into that energy when you can. Allow yourself the down moments, but lean back into the loving energy when you can. And Spirit's also talking about relaxing. They're talking about how sometimes people are just walking around so stressed and so tense, and that blocks, you know, you're holding your fist like this, it's blocking the flow. So make time to relax as much as possible. A lot of new growth is coming in for 2023. I know it's a new year, so that may sound cliche, but you will see it manifest in probably your own lives if you allow it to. Spirit is saying it is very much if you allow it to, because it is ultimately up to you. And Spirit is saying, with that analogy of the flower where we've been planting and just under the ground in the soil in 2022, flowers don't fight to bloom. Spirit is saying that flowers do not fight to bloom, they just slowly blossom, okay? So Spirit is saying that when things do show up and it's seeming too good to be true, and you're like, remember, this is the year of luck. This is the year of the number 7. So it's not too good to be true. And Spirit is saying that some of us may be very skeptical and cynical about the opportunities that are arising, because we're going to be like, what? Not realizing that we have actually worked for this. It's just a delayed outcome. So Spirit is saying to allow opportunities to come when they do arise. Allow yourself to experience the joy when it does arise, because it's not too good to be true. It's just that it's taken a little while to blossom. Okay, so yeah, let's get into the cards. I really do feel that with that energy as well, like I said, Spirit did talk about relaxing, and like I said, flowers don't fight to bloom. So they want us to know to just relax and let things be. Release the control kind of thing, but follow your intuition. Okay, Spirit, please can I have one card from the tarot deck to represent 2023? Okay, Spirit now wants to talk about career and money and new money ventures coming in for some of us in 2023. Spirit is telling me that a lot of the ways that people work will change. Now, this happened from probably the beginning of COVID, when we started to see more people working from home. But Spirit is saying that a lot of people's work-life balances are going to change, because a lot of people aren't happy, not just with their work-life balance, but with the amount they're being paid. And I feel like because of that, people are either going to go into more high-paid jobs, or they're going to demand pay rises. And I see a lot of more money coming in for people where jobs are concerned. Hi lovely, thank you so much for watching so far. Did you know that 51% of you are not subscribed to this channel? 51%! Please do subscribe, it helps me to keep running this channel, to keep making this kind of content, and we would love to have you as part of our lovely community. All you have to do is hit the subscribe button down below, it's entirely free, and you'll be updated whenever I upload videos just like this one. Thank you so much. Absolutely. 3 of Pentacles. This sums up so much. I asked Spirit for the card for 2023. This is a 3 of Pentacles 2023. This card is about community, collaboration, and growing money because of it. There is something very, it's hard for me to kind of put into words the energy I'm feeling, but it does just feel like it's like a jack in the box. It's just popping up like it's time, you know. It's that real evolutionary year, but it feels effortless. It feels effortless, and Spirit makes me feel that community is coming back in real life, not just online, and opportunities to make more money because of community and collaboration and tribes and working together. New ways of being are going to blossom from that. Okay, Earth is all about growth, it's about foundations, and in 2022 we've been laying new foundations, and now it's about standing on them. We've been laying the groundwork, and now it's about standing on that groundwork and say, right, I'm ready now, and aligning with the same people that feel the same way as you do. There's a real thing of community making growth in 2023. So looking around you and looking at what friendships between January and March, especially looking at what friendships maybe you've outgrown, what career colleagues or career connections you've outgrown, and really looking at where your connections need revamping or renewing, if it's your intimate relationship, if it's your family relationships, like where do you need to invest more of your time with others, because that is what is going to blossom in 2023. This real teamwork, this real idea of realizing that we can't do it all alone, but we have to first be honest with ourselves. That's why so much of 2022 was working on our authenticity and understanding our own flaws and what our strengths are, so that when we come into a group setting, when we come into our family unit, into our own intimate relationship, into our friendships, we know what we bring to the table, and we know what maybe we need a little bit of help with. And I feel like now we have that clarity as we move through 2023. It's going to be about building with those people and building on, like, you know, we've planted the foundations in 2022. We're aware. Now it's about taking that awareness and taking those foundations and building on them. I heard another reader say this, and I really do believe it's true. I feel like there's a lot of firsts, a lot of new experiences coming into 2023, a lot of experiencing things for the first time, people really having this zest for life, this want to live, this like in the moment. It has a real like nostalgic energy with it, 2023. It's got a real, it's like a magical energy. I can't really describe it. It's one on its own, and we are going to, Spirit's telling me that the magic we are going to see is going to come from people coming together, that community, people rising up together. So find your tribes, but also know yourself. Know what you bring to a tribe, know what you bring to a group, know yourself, so you know what you maybe need support with and where you can best be used, where you best can be helped. And that might put you in, just having that awareness might put you in a different job space, it might put you in a different friendship group, it might take you to different classes or courses or hobbies. Just having that awareness to be around people who are on the same path as you, or people who maybe need your strengths or you need their strengths. That's how we're going to build as a collective. Building on our foundations, and, you know, reaping a lot of rewards because of it. Spirit is saying don't be surprised when the opportunities come up, because you've worked for them. I'm going to go with this oracle card, so please show me, Spirit, what do you want us to know from this oracle card deck about 2023? As ever, would it be a Kirsty Lewis reading if a card did not fall on the floor? You are not afraid. Stepping out of comfort zones, stepping out of old jackets, taking old layers off and stepping into new places. Spirit's telling me that 2022 was about becoming aware of where you hold yourself back, where you really stand in your own way, where you really say no to yourself, where you deny yourself. And 2023 is going to push us. It's going to push us. It's going to be a year of pushing outside of your comfort zone. We're going to be asked, Spirit's telling me, we're going to be asked to a lot of events that we wouldn't usually go to hang out with people that we wouldn't usually hang out with. There's going to be invites that crop up and we're like, why are you inviting me to that? That's not what I usually do. It's about growth, but not growth. I don't want to give it growth, because I feel like growth doesn't cut what this year is. This is like stepping into new chapters. This is like becoming a new version of yourself. This is being around new energy. There's just a whole new energy. It's a new, so I talked about this already. So 2018, 2019, 2020 trilogy years. So like they're like a set of 3, and 2020 kind of linked in. It was like the middle year, 2020, 2021, 2022. And I feel like now we're closing 2022. 2023 is like the first chapter of a new book. And so it really does feel like that. It's like taking all the lessons and using it to be like, okay, this is who I am, and this is how I'm going to show up in the world. And having the courage and the bravery to put yourself in places where you may have, can you see the card? Where you may have previously denied yourself, where you may have previously told yourself you're not good enough. This is about being courageous. And Spirit is giving me a vibe of like, show up or miss out. It's like show up, 1717, that's how we know I'm on the right vibe. Show up or miss out. You either show up for yourself now, Spirit is saying, and you evolve. It's a harsh saying that they're actually bringing through, but it's evolve or die. Evolve or die. Like, evolve and live your best life and put yourself in new situations where you may feel uncomfortable, but that's where your growth is. You don't grow in your comfort zone. You don't grow in the same soil. You have to get out of your comfort zone to expand. And that's what 2023 is, because it's opening up for 2024, which I feel already is such an expansive moment. But Spirit is saying to get out of your comfort zone, and this 2023 is really going to push that. You are going to be invited to new places. You are going to be around new people who maybe challenge or trigger you in a different kind of way. It really is that kind of energy, but it's all an opportunity to expand. Like, it's all an opportunity to grow and expand. And Spirit is saying you either pay attention and you see the blessings in the situations, or you miss out. And I said that right at the top of the reading when I said, don't be distracted looking this way, looking at what everyone else is doing. Be aware, stay open, look at what's going on around you. Okay, so I'm being drawn to the surrender deck now. So let's see what we're kind of being called to leave behind in 2022 and drop in 2023. So what do you want us to let go of for 2023, Spirit? Please show me. I'm being drawn for 2 cards. What do you want us to release, leave behind, not take forward in 2023? Please show me. Please show me. Okay. Okay. What do you want us to leave behind? Oh, interesting. So the first card we've got is surrender to silence. Okay, this says, in quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. And I feel like Spirit is saying through this card that there's no rush in 2023. It's like, take your time before you make decisions, but keep your life simple. That's another one. Yeah, that actually came through to me the other day. Keep things simple. Don't let your life be so loud and noisy that you become distracted, because like I said, there's a lot of opportunities arising in 2023. Not just you are blossoming, not just I am blossoming, but other people are blossoming. And as we all blossom together, there's going to be opportunities arriving for us all, and there's an opportunity for us all to be involved in each one of our opportunities. Do you know what I mean? So when your life is noisy and cluttered and crowded, we tend to like get overwhelmed and we can't see the opportunities. Keep it simple. Keep your friendship circles simple. Keep your daily routines simple. Don't overcomplicate things. Allow the energy to flow, because again, it's like stress. When you crowd your life and you block up every single hour of your day, and you block up every single corner of your room, and you block up every single piece of time that you have, there's no room for anything else. If we want new opportunities, we have to make time for them, we have to make space for them, and we want to keep it silent, and not silent to the point where we don't have people in our life, but keep it quiet, keep it simple. That's what I really feel coming through this card. Don't make things so loud and overcomplicated next year that you don't have room for opportunity. If you're looking around your life and things aren't showing up, it may be that you need to clear and let go of something to bring in something new, to create space for something to come in. You know, they often say, just as an analogy, if you want something new in your wardrobe, get rid of something old. Like, it's about releasing the old to welcome in the new. And sometimes life can become so busy and so loud that we can't even see that we need to let something go. We can't even see where we're being blocked. So make time to just reevaluate every now and then, but go at your own pace and go slow. And then we've got surrender to intuition. And this card says, tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. I just want to point out there, because Spirit's making me, be aware of any gut feelings. This isn't a year to be ignoring your gut feelings, your intuition, anything like that, because that is your connection. That's the thing that confirms it for you. When that opportunity does arrive and you get that feeling is your confirmation, like, yeah, that's it, go. Like, Spirit is saying, don't let outside noise, and I love that they came through together, because it's like, don't let people's outside noise distract you from what you feel to be true, from what your intuition is telling you, because that is what is going to show you the way, always, but especially in 2023. So keep it quiet, listen to yourself, because like I said, I just really do feel that the words coming through for 2023 are bloom, blossom, evolution, growth, building, next level, stepping up, stepping out, promotion, promoting, becoming a new version, a new chapter. It's a new energy. But if you aren't aware of it, if you don't open up to it, if you don't work on keeping yourself aligned and connected in that silence, in that connection with Spirit, in that connection with self, you might miss it. You might miss it. You might go, oh, it's just a coincidence. No, I'm not going to go to that event. No, I'm just going to do what I always do and just say no to myself. I'm not going to let myself have fun. I feel like I should go, but I'm not going to go to that event. It's about allowing change, but not just change. It's not just change. That doesn't sum up the energy. It's about allowing evolution. And you might be watching this and being like, what do you mean allowing evolution? Who doesn't want to evolve? Yeah, we want it. But you would be surprised at how we self-sabotage. For example, say you want a new car, right? But you love your old car. You have attachment to it. And all you've ever wanted and all you've ever dreamed of is this amazing, I don't know, Range Rover. You've wanted a Range Rover for years. You're ready for it. Like, you really want it. But at the same time, you love your old car. You love your old car. And you're in this like space and place. You have to be prepared sometimes to let that old thing die and go and change, so that you can have the Range Rover. And you can have both. I'm not saying you have to get rid of your old car to have a new one, but it's just an analogy that sometimes we will keep ourselves stuck in our comfort zones, in familiar places, because it feels safe, instead of saying yes to that new opportunity, saying yes to that invite. Because what Spirit's telling me is 2023 is going to be like, you're going to get like trails, like dusts of trails. So it will just start with the invite to the event. It will start with the phone call. It will start with the Facebook invite. It will start with meeting someone new. It will just start there. But what they're telling me is, if you follow your gut and it's a yes, that is just the first breadcrumb. Then you get the next one and the next one and the next one, and it just feels like it's opportunity after opportunity if you allow yourself to relax and go with it. Okay, now again, Spirit is saying that doesn't mean that it's going to be a challenge-free year, because with growth, with evolution comes challenge. Like I said, whenever we go to step outside of our comfort zone, we have to confront ourselves, confront our fears, confront our challenges. And because this does feel like such a year of evolution, and even though it does feel effortless, I do feel that there are going to, for some of us, be that little voice that says, are you sure? You sure you want the new car? I know you've been preparing for it. I know you've said you've wanted it for years. Are you sure? You sure you want it? There's going to be those moments where your ego and your fear voice just say to you, you sure you want to change? You sure you want a new house? So when those opportunities do come up, just be aware of that voice, because I feel like it's going to try and pull us back, just to be like, are you sure? How much do you want it? Because the reality is as much as we think we want new things, it's safer and it feels safer to stay with what we know. And it's easier to fail, and it feels easier to fail than it does to succeed. So just be aware that yes, There is a really magical, lucky, abundant energy that comes in with 2023. But there's also an energy of you choose. That's really what I feel. It's like an empowerment thing. It's like you choose. You choose whether you evolve now, after you've laid the groundwork and you've done the preparation. Now you get to choose. Do you want to stay where you are, or do you actually want to take the next step? Because no one's going to do it for you. No one's coming to do it for you. And it's going to be you against you, right? It's you against you. It's you against your fears. It's you against your self-esteem. It's you against your self-worth. It's you against you, of whether you're going to allow yourself to step out of your comfort zone so that you can evolve. Because you've prepared for it, you're ready for it, but just because you're ready doesn't mean you're actually going to do it. So just be aware that Spirit is saying, yes, it does feel lucky. Yes, it does feel magical. Yes, there is going to be opportunity all around, but it's up to you to step out and make it happen. And not everyone will. Not everyone will. I know that sounds like, why wouldn't I? Why wouldn't I want that? Because guess what? Growth isn't easy. It's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It's a magical, magical thing, but it's uncomfortable. And it forces us to confront ourselves. It forces us to confront our limiting beliefs, or the things we'd thought we'd worked through, or where we need to grow. Like I said, where our strengths and our weaknesses lie. We don't always like to look at our weaknesses a lot of the time, you know, as humans. So, and that's where we will be called, if you can do that, if you can look at your weaknesses, you will be called to find new people that you can collaborate with and work with. Because like I said, community and collaboration and being around like-minded people, big themes coming in for next year, because they're only going to enhance the evolution that we're going to experience if you allow yourself to. And Spirit is also saying that don't be surprised if you meet a lot of new people next year, like a lot of new people. I don't know about you, like some people might be like, yeah, I meet new people all the time. I don't meet any new people. So that to me is like, really, Spirit? Gonna meet new people, really? So yeah, I feel like the main kind of energy and messages that's coming through from Spirit is look back at your 2022, look at what your themes were, look at where you were challenged, look at what you had to face, what did it prepare you for, what lessons did you learn, because that is going to be clues as to what may be blossoming for you in 2023. And as you move forward in 2023, remember to make time for you, to put yourself in a situation where your life isn't too noisy or too loud, where there is space for energy to flow. Keep it simple, keep it simplified, relax and stay aware. Be aware to what's going on around you. Be open to new collaborative communities and like-minded energies, and really focus on building and growth. The question to ask, Spirit is telling me, is does this thing, does this relationship, does this situation, does this job build on the foundations that I have laid for myself? Is it helping me evolve? If the answer is no, then it may be time to figure something else out, or consider a different route. If yes, then continue to go with it. Focus on building an evolution in 2023 and stay open to the opportunities. And I'm going to end this reading with a Spirit Junkie card from Gabby Bernstein's Spirit Junkie deck. So ending this reading, Spirit, what is the one card, one message you'd like us to know from Gabby Bernstein's Spirit Junkie deck for 2023? Okay, one message for the collective, Spirit. Okay. Really does feel high vibe, if you'll allow it to be. Okay, here we go. Okay, one card please, Spirit. 2023 for the collective. This is the card. Is it focus? Okay. It says, my productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless action. And there's a real air of magic with this card. The person's palm is open, they're relaxed, they're in flow. My productivity stems from inspiration, which is about your intuition and your feeling, and letting that be your guide. When I focus on what brings me joy, which again is about having that high vibe energy and staying in alignment, my tasks become effortless action. So it all kind of ties in. That relaxed energy is what we're going for in 2023. It's about looking at who you really are, because that's what 2022 has prepared us to look at. You know, it's really pulled us in that direction to really get clear on who we are. And that's so in 2023 we can be aligned with a life that actually feels aligned with who we actually really are. So I love that. I hope you've enjoyed this collective reading. It's been an interesting one. I really do feel good vibes. And like I said, that doesn't mean it's going to be challenge free. I feel like when I come to do my 2023 world predictions, there's going to be a lot going on outside of us, like in the world with the governments and the systems and everything like that, which is going to, you know, might shake us, might be our distractions that Spirit have talked about in this reading, might make us be like, oh, do I really want to make things new when the world's seeming so crazy? So yeah, I can't wait to get into that energy. So if you enjoyed this reading, please do hit a lovely thumbs up. I'd love to hear what resonated with you down in the comments below and what you're looking forward to in 2023. Leave a little star emoji if you have got this far. And yeah, if there's anything in this reading that you feel would resonate with anyone you know, please do share the reading, because it helps us to continue to make this content and continue to grow the channel. Please do subscribe if you haven't already to join our lovely community. And if you would like your own reading with me, I offer them over on my website, which is www.kirstielewisreadings.com. I'll leave that link somewhere down below. But thank you so much for watching, lovelies, for being here with me today, and I'll see you soon for another video. Thank you. Bye.